Hey, it's Beth. Welcome to Girl Gotta Glue. I'm going to be making faux pogs. I had got these vintage game chips. I'm not exactly sure if they're poker chips or what they are, but I looked them up online. They're like either they're vintage poker chips or something, but they can't have any raised edges or anything. They got to be completely flat, which is why I say vintage, because I think that's what they are. Anyway, I got a tin of these for $1 from somebody, and I thought those would be interesting if I could make them into pogs. So I went and I made a bunch, and they're super easy to make. I'm going to show you how to make them, and if you can't find or don't have any of these vintage game chips, you can make some out of regular old cardboard. And I have some here. All I did was take one of these or something similar, draw it over some cardboard. It was a cardboard pizza box, and I had a circle, and then I added some images and glued it, and that's how it came out. So I was playing around with this, and you can actually do bigger sizes if you want. I have these. See, they came from a pizza box. You can use lids to trace around to make the circles. You can make them as big or as small as you want to. I like to use the vintage game chips because they're a little bit raised and they kind of give it a little bit of an authentic Pog look. There are a few videos on YouTube how to do this. I think they did come out with a Pog kit, like make your own Pog. I don't have that kit, and I don't even have my old Pogs. I used to collect them as a kid. I had a few Slammers and a ton of these cool Pogs with different designs and characters. And I figured this would be cool to add to like my junk journals or my collages or even planners, if that's your thing. You could make them, and it's just so super easy that I wanted to share. I actually made these a while back. I've just made a whole bunch of them, and then I stopped. Then I found them when I was reorganizing my desk, and I thought, oh dang, I gotta do a video on this. It's really super easy. The biggest thing would be finding the vintage game chips. That's my favorite one. One of my favorites. A lot of the images come from magazines or catalogs. You know, those little tiny images in catalogs when you're ordering or looking through the book. They have little tiny pictures, and you can take those pictures, and sometimes the pictures are too small for a journal or a collage, so I just add them here. And I'm going to show you real quick before I do a couple. It's really not that hard to do. Anybody can do it. If you have scissors and glue and cardboard and even lids, you can do this. Hang on a second. Where is that one that I wanted to do? Okay, we'll just do this one. This is from my Garbougie, aka my trashy junk journal. I had just did this page yesterday. I wanted to put something a little extra on it, and I was rummaging through my drawer, and I found these, and I thought that would look so cool right there. And it gives it a little bit of a, I don't know, it just gives it a little bit of a different look, and it's not completely flat. It kind of raises it up and gives it a little more something, something. And I could use, and if I don't want to use that, I could use one of my cardboard pieces. It won't be as raised, but it still works. And you can add words on here if you wanted to, or just decorate it up or draw on or whatever you want to do. I'm going to add this one. This is the vintage game chip. I'm just using a regular old Elmer's glue. You can use tacky glue or whatever you want. And just press it on there like that. And And it's on there just like that. Yep, gives it a little something extra. Alright, so I'm going to lay that over there to dry, and then we're going to put these over here. You have to be careful though, it can get really kind of addicting once you start doing it, especially if you can find these game chips. I wouldn't suggest using the modern poker type of chips because they're not flat like these are. They're kind of raised and have little edges and things. They have to be flat. They don't even have to be poker chips as long as they're a circle and they're flat. I think you could use whatever. I just use what I can find. So we can take any scrap that you want. There's always these nice designs in magazines that I don't want to throw away, but I really don't want to keep. So what do? Let's make a couple of these faux pogs. So I'm just using some Avery glue. You could use any glue you want. Sorry about the lighting. The sun's going nuts. Let's see here. This is super, super easy. If you're going to use magazines and stuff, especially like catalogs, they're super thin paper, so I would advise using a glue stick. It seems to work the best. We're just going to cut this down and just going to let it sit there for a minute. And then we're going to do one of these cardboard ones. It's just as easy. Something else I like to do with the cardboard, if you use like food cartons and stuff, you probably want to scrape the back to get the glossy off of it. Just a little bit. So the glue sticks better. Just use the back of your scissors or whatever you have, because you want it to. There we go. Let me get a different glue stick. See? Easiest thing ever. And you can go one step further and decorate them down after you cut them. You can add words, you can do whatever you want. I think if I wanted to, I could add probably 2 or 3 more to this. So I'm just gonna save that. Let's do a little different one. Let's do a different one. Scraps from a kid's book. Cardboard cutout. Again, we're just gluing the back of these chips. Where do I want to put it? Probably. Alright. I didn't cut it out perfect yet. I'm gonna wait till it dries and then go back and mess with it. Give it a second. I mean, I could do some more here. Let's, I found this in a book recently, and I thought that'd be really cool to add some to that. We're gonna wait a second. We'll do this one. Here's one I made that looks like a clock. Those are kind of cool. Let me get these out of the way. Okay. My cat's been up here again, sunbathing. We're going to do one more. This came from a flower book, just left over from something else I cut out. And we're going to put this on there just like that. Whoop. Okay, there's that one. So we're going to go back to the other ones I just did. See how they're doing. This is the cardboard one. We are going to cut that down. See how it looks. You could sand down the edges if you wanted to be super perfect and flat. I don't do that though. See? All done. You can add words in there if you want, or just anything. And there's that one. Now we're going to go to the vintage one. See how this came out. There's that one, all done. There's the back. You could do both sides if you wanted to, if you didn't plan to glue them down in anything, if you just wanted to keep them and collect them. You can do that. Got two more here, and then we will be done. I forgot all about these. But it's so addicting, and it's kind of fun. They turn out pretty cute, and you use up your little scraps that you really don't have any place to put. See? Check it out. You can't even tell that was a kid's book, or that it's anything. It just looks like a little pog. So that's the last one. I haven't really looked around my house for other lids. I just saved this one and this one. But there is a good chance you could find some that match this size to where you never even have to buy any of these vintage chips. Like, let's see here. maybe a soda cap or something. I mean, those are even smaller, so you could even make little tiny ones if you wanted to. I don't have a cap, unfortunately, for a soda size, but wouldn't be too hard to get a hold of. And there's that one. So you have these brand new ones that I just made. These two are the vintage chips, and these two are the cardboard. You really can't tell unless you're looking, because you know these are thicker and these are flat. But it really don't matter. It's fun. I keep the cardboard separate from the vintage ones. I have so many. These are so fun. That's a little girl looking out of a window. And that's a tiger. I already showed you guys that one. Let me see. We just made that one. And we got that one. And this one, part of a butterfly. And that one, that was just texture or design. Another flower. I think I showed you guys the butterfly one. And we got that one, just design. And a pineapple with glasses on. So cute. And then we got this one. More just regular texture and design. And then this one's a flower. And then this one kind of reminds me of Lisa Frank with the colors. It's not Lisa Frank though. That's more the same. Here's a cute plaid one. And some more butterflies with the flower. I mean, you could really go to town with these if you have leftover catalogs and things. I mean, I keep a lot of magazines and stuff. I get a lot of subscriptions. So I have a lot of different options. And it's so cute. I need to make more of these. There's a little bee. And there's some birds. Another plaid design and a flamingo. And then this, I just thought this was cool, so I added it on there. And we got some little bunnies. That could be cute for an Easter page. And then this one. That one. And then we have just more. Whoop. And then this one. Pretty flower. Got a little sheep here. Ooh, 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 I found a good one. Look at that fiery kitty. I think that came off of a catalog. It was like a t-shirt or something. And then there's my elephant that I liked. You probably recognize those birds. They've been in a bunch of wallpaper pictures in the magazines, catalogs. Have them when the models show off stuff. Here's a little cute turtle one. And this one's really nice too. It's just a little water scene, but it's kind of red and bright. And then we got a little butterfly. Yeah, I have a lot. I started making these a few months ago when I picked up the tin. Sorry about the grody tin. I never changed it out yet, but I got the tin for $1 and it had all these little vintage game chips in it, and I was like, hey, idea. But then I forgot about it and I never did a video. So here we are. These are so fun. I'm gonna have to do some more. Yeah. If you want to see any more videos on how to make these, or you want to see me just making them and showing them off, let me know in the comments below. If you end up making any of your own with vintage chips or with cardboard cutouts, let me know. I want to see what you come up with. See, I just got these leftover ones now. If you enjoy these type of videos, please subscribe for more. It helps out my little channel quite a bit. Tap that notification bell so you know when I put out new videos. Thanks for letting me share this with you guys. See ya.